Hello, this is Gaz545 and this is Silly Cyclists episode 10. I'm trying out something new here where I'll commentate over it and let's see how it goes then, really. Number 10 this week is a cyclist who decides he wants to get in front of us who are waiting in a queue at a red light, so he hops onto the curb naturally and goes around. Number 9 here, a cyclist taking their kid to school but using the handlebars to balance. Not something I'd recommend. Number 8, another cyclist taking their kid to school. This time the kid's sitting on a pannier rack. Not sure how much weight they can hold, but I certainly wouldn't want to sit on it. Number 7, this cyclist here sees the bus stopping up ahead and moves around it, but in doing so doesn't look or indicate to see if anything is going to be conflicting with her behind. Luckily in this case there wasn't. Number 6, exactly the same thing. The cyclist in front of me decides to go around the stop bus without looking or indicating. Luckily again, no conflict with vehicles in doing so. Number 5, this guy I've been riding with for a while. He was an interesting fella. He took some risks, and this one probably not even the worst, but definitely the worst I got on camera. That's clear. He gives it some beans here and decides, I'll go for it. There's a turning car that's going to come across our path up ahead, could come across our path. Luckily the Audi driver didn't let him go, and the cyclist survived to live another day. Another cyclist here decides, he has to get in front, and he decides to undertake the vehicle right before a junction. The vehicle's direction could change very rapidly. You never know whether people are going to indicate when they're going to turn and how soon beforehand they're going to. And that vehicle got back in front, stopped at a red light, and he locked his rear wheel and decided instead of going in the direction he was going into, he wanted to go down the no entry street instead. Number 3 here, I think going down Tulse Hill, the other side of Brixton, so quite a nice hill. Easily hit 25 mile an hour just rolling. Fortunately stuck behind a bus, and this guy decides he has to get in front of the bus, but does so when there's a car oncoming, and it was very tight. I would not advise anyone to do that. Moving on to number 2, the car pulls out in front. It's quite easy to see, and this guy decides he'll go around it. Unfortunately for him, the traffic started moving so the car could pull out, and it was potentially very risky, but luckily he got away with it. Number 1, really not the worst thing I saw, but it was quite funny. So bin lorry oncoming, slow down, let him go. This guy decides to go on a pavement. But what's funny is he's wearing elbow and knee pads, and I saw him 2 days in a row doing this. Commuting isn't that bad, let's be honest. No matter what I show, it's not that bad. So that wraps it up for this week. The top 10 things I saw this week without cycling, silly cyclist wise. This is a new format for me, doing commentary over it, and I hope you like it. Please let me know in the comments, and if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe and you'll get these updates automatically, hopefully. Thank you, goodbye.